could've seen that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Return starts at the 3. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. Hits the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. A
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Try and get it to Nico Collins. And that takes them to third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Stroud now. The screen pass falls incomplete.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Saints are going to have some work to do as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch is made in close. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So before they can set it for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 13-0 lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They bring Collins in motion right. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
From the gun, Stroud. Trying for the deep ball. He intercepts the pass. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Give now to the running back. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Headed out right. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Caught near the goal line. And he gets it to the one, but goes out just before the goal line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one right down the middle. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Along the right sideline, there's space. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Hits his running back. He loses the football. And the offense gets it back, but of little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A handoff from Mixon, running right. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Man in motion here. Here's 2nd and 7. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Houston first. This is Mixon. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. To the air, Stroud. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll give to Mixon up the middle. Will cobble together a yard there. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Stroud from the pistol. Pass caught by Mixon. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. One of the tight ends motioning left. Here he is on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, Stroud. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. On play action, here's Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Running this one left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down after a short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
We're nearly done. Get a little leverage. 1 man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Play action on 1st down. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints nearing their 6th win this season. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Now it's a bootleg for him. Rolling out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Saints keep adding that 4th quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. Finds him over the middle. Hits some space around midfield. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Connects with the open man downfield. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Cut out left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Touchdown, Houston! Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Gotta hurry this to the line. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. Running it after the penalty. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. So it's a win for the Saints. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before really saw at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician and electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts and censorship girls out.
Set me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it in. Oh my God, attention, chicken down again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say
If what?
if he could see the way it is today.
shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been founded, yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music. My brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of my